Hi, I'm Song Park from Monitorapp Division CI team. I'm going to tell you about the Cornerstone in cyber response. About, yeah, it's not going to be technically deep. It's mainly focused on what is threat intelligence and what we're doing about it. So let's start. We have four chapters. Overview, which is about trends and current situations about cybersecurity threat. And then it goes to the intelligence, AI labs, and conclusion. Uh, Overview. While preparing this presentation, I gathered all the keywords and created a word cloud. You can find us some keywords like AI labs, cybersecurity, CTI, deep learning, big data, and maybe AI and so on. So these keywords are the things I want to talk about. So keep that in mind and let's continue. Uh, After following COVID-19, the digital transformation has accelerated, and the world is experiencing various security threats, along with the expansion of cyberspace. In Cybersecurity Threat Forecast Report, which is published by Korea Internet Security Agency this year, we can find four key topics, which is SW supply chain attacks, cybercrime using generative AI, threats in OT, ICS, and IoT environments, and exploiting political and social issues. Also, as cyber attacks advance, urgent security threats increase the likelihood of economic damage, which means it costs money. And if you look at the graph here, scale of global cybercrime, damage is increasing every year and is expected to approach $10 trillion by 2025. And this slide shows that cyber attacks are becoming more diverse and advanced. Cyber attacks such as ransomware, zero-day exploits, data leakage, and social engineering phishing continue to grow meaningfully. And I pick up some serious cases for each year. So let's take a look. In 2021, the low project vulnerability was a big issue, and it was time when MS Exchange server vulnerability attacks happened. And in 2022, ransomware attacks continued to increase. And for that, several companies began to take security measures to prepare for ransomware and to strengthen their backup. And in 2023, China Shaoqing's hacker group targeted Korea for personal information leakage and homepage modification. In the second half, hacker group Kim Suki and Lazarus was big issue. And in 2024, blockchain, virtual assets leakage, and IoT device manufacturer Mirai code infection were a core. Also, increase in secondary damage from ransomware is on progress. And also, the generative AI is big issue in cybersecurity these days. Many attackers use generative AI to make malicious code. Uh, yeah, we know all that lots of big tech company try to block them, but it seems like it's not working well. And with this, attackers can generate malwares with very little effort. So they have more time, they can attack more. And this is flow of cybersecurity technology. Many experts say that we are now in the fifth generation, which is threat intelligence. So let's start with the first one. The first generation was time when viruses were released and vaccines appeared. And as personal computers became common, a number of viruses occurred, but yeah, vaccines were sufficiently defended. The second generation was the time when network attacks and firewalls were born, and as the internet era opened. Malware spread widely and rapidly, but still, firewall, fine. And the third generation was characterized by application vulnerabilities and the era of intrusion prevention systems, which is IPS. And the fourth generation is marked by payload targeted attacks and the era of sandboxing, during which it became apparent that traditional signature based defenses alone were no longer sufficient. The fifth generation is time for large scale, sophisticated, and advanced attacks and the era of threat intelligence. Along with ransomware, sophisticated malware has been customized, supply chain attacks have intensified, and many unknown attacks have occurred in this era. So integrated security infrastructures and the real-time threat information sharing are becoming necessary as for defense against these advanced attacks. So we have talked about the intelligence something, but so what is intelligence? Corner research defined threat intelligence in 2013 as follows. Threat intelligence is evidence-based knowledge, including context, mechanism, indicators, implications, and actionable advice about an existing or emerging menace or hazard to assess that can be used to inform decisions regarding the subject response to that menace or hazard. So, in summary, threat intelligence is knowledge based on a variety of data and information for threat responses. I hope you get it at once, but it's still a little bit tricky. So let's take a look what is threat intelligence is step by step, starting with next page. So this is another definition about threat intelligence by TTA. So threat intelligence is a method of collecting information that threatens the safety of cyber systems, analyzing situations, and effectively responding to cybersecurity threats. What we need to focus on here are collecting informations, maybe data, and online situations, and effective responses. As you can see in the picture, it has three sections. So collect collecting data like IP, domain, URL hash, or it can be logs or any related to cyber securities. With proper procedures, can change into more meaningful things, which can be information or intelligences. So we already heard about the word data, information, and intelligence in previous pages. To get to know intelligence better, we need to understand the differences about data, information, and intelligence. So data is simply unprocessed material that is simply collected. And information is data that has been processed here and transformed into useful and meaningful form. And intelligence refers to information that analyze data and information to help you make strategic decisions and manage risk. Sometimes people just distinctly use data, information, intelligence like similar meaning, but you need to understand that these are very different concepts. While data doesn't tell you much without analysis, information can answer some questions like um, is any access attempt to the company server over the past 24 hours? This is more useful than the data, but it still does not directly address a particular task. Intelligence is a result of analyzing and processing various collected data, transforming into meaningful information within a specific context. For example, by analyzing unauthorized access, we can specify a specific attack method like this APT41, or through malware analysis, we can identify specific command and control servers. So this is more within text than information. It's a picture called Pyramid of Pain, which is often introduced to explain intelligence. First introduced in 2013 by David J. Bianco, it is commonly used concept to explain the effective utilization of intelligence. In conclusion, tactics, techniques, and procedure, which we usually call TTPS, at the top of the pyramid, considered as the most effective way to determine attacks. Each stage represents indicators and the level of stress on the attacker. We can see the stress attacker rise as the top of pyramid. Uh, in the information part, we can see stress of attackers are minor. There are many ways to falsify or change hash, IP, or domains, but TTP requires a considerable amount of cost and time, such as the need to devise new technologies or procedures. So it means that more you use the higher level, the more effective it is. And its matter metrics, visualization of the concept of TTP at the top of pyramid of pain. It's one of the best example of threat intelligence. The MITRE-ATT&CK framework specifies more than 360 techniques along with person tactics. Each TID detail page corresponding to our techniques includes examples of procedures, countermeasures, detection methods, and reference sites, allowing you to understand how the attack was carried out. So, if we know how the attack carried out, it means we know how to defend them. And in order to derive intelligence, typically go through the following process. Usually referred to as the life cycle of the intelligence, it is the process of converting raw data into complete intelligence for decision making and action. Starting with the requirements through a variety of procedures like collection, analysis, and feedback operates in a circular form. In requirements, establish roadmaps and objectives for intelligence, and in collection, gather a large amount of threat information from maybe it's more like to say threat data from variety of sources. In processing, pre-process the collected data into suitable format for analysis. In the analysis phase, answer to the requirements are derived. And in the dissemination part, the analyzed results are distributed, and feedback receives feedback on the distributed results. And here now we have to look at the threat intelligence theoretically, but working in real field is just different meanings. So does cyber threat intelligence really works in real field or the real data? And to defend against an intelligent persistent attack called an unknown threat relying solely on transition response based on fragmented data and information are not enough. According to the Monitorapp data analysis, when the overall security threat is set to 100%, about less than 70% of the areas are normally detected with the transition securities. Others are undetected areas for unknown threats and abnormal behavior. If threat intelligence joins false and undetected area, will be greatly reduced to and correct. I'm sorry, just False and undetected areas will be greatly reduced, and correct detection areas will be expanded to more than 90%. So, it means threat intelligence is playing an important role in reducing undetected areas. I'm sorry. So far, we have talked about concept of threat intelligence and its necessity. Now, I just want to show. I want to share about our threat intelligence platform, ALF version 5.1. ALF is a threat intelligence platform that has been designed and developed by the CTI division of Monitorapp. Before it was called AICC, but it has changed its name to ALF last year and continued to advance and develop. ALF is an integrated platform that transforms unstructured threat data, which collected from diverse bit channels into big data, and provides multi-dimensional analysis and refined as threat intelligence. It was first designed to support Monitorapp's other solutions like AI ISWG, or IronCloud, but we are trying to make it as universal so other users can just use it. And the image on the right shows the ALS photo. As you can see, it's working as a dynamic web, so it can be used on any devices. Also, if you look at the bottom right, there's an ALS and AI mark on it. If there's a mark on the sheets that we come after, it means that the product is using AI. Um, this is the structure of AI labs. The life cycle of AI labs is not much different from that of common threat intelligence. It operates in a continuous and interactive process, starting with requirements to feedback. The core functions are analysis and processing system based on artificial intelligence and big data, and a web-based portal that provides various information. I'll explain specific module for each system in the following sheet. So here's an ALAPS architecture. The architecture of ALAPS shows the data flow and the process of each system module. As you can see in the picture, starting with collection, various data connect to analysis modules by using API server and save results as big data in DMP. And we distribute in various form to others like Monitorapp's other solutions, appliance, ironcloud. And also we distribute to third party like MSP, CTAS, or VirusTotal. And we already saw that ALAPs consist of four main components. So I just want to explain it, starting with collection. MIF, which stands for Malicious Information Feed, which collects various unstructured threat data from various channels. AIC is AI information collection. It collects data from Monitorapp's other solutions. And FIC, file information collection, collects malicious file. And ALabs is also actively working with third parties. We work with CTAS operating by KISA to exchange threat data and work with various organizations such as VirusTotal, MISP, Allen Vault, and so on and so on. TA is threat analyst team within the CTI division. TA team is obtaining threat data through direct research. And next is analysis and processing part. MAD stands for malicious offline detection, and it detects malicious files with the multidimensional analyzing. And MUD is malicious URL detection, and it detects malicious URLs. And UCC stands for URL category classification. It categorizes URLs by its contents and characteristics. And MLT is malicious learning technology, and it's an AI solution that learns from billions of threat data we have. And DMP is a data mining processing, refers to the repository where collected and analyzed threat data is stored. And this is distribution part. And MIS stands for Malicious Information Sharing, referred to ALF's portal. It is a web-based portal that shares refined threat information in real time through um, through collection and analysis. ALS provide through threat information API. Like we have API tools, and ALS provide ALS distributes certain amount of common format of threat data every day at dawn, and which is open data, and also we sales the data too. And ALS considers signature patterns as threat intelligence too. These signature patterns are developed by the threat TA team, uh, and is regularly updated in our products and services. ALS collects a large amount of up-to-date data analysis. It effectively refines it and stores it as a big data. If you see the number here, like you can see how many data we have. It's really enormous. So it's a lot, really a lot. And also, if you look at the graph on the right, data has been increasing significantly since 2020, and we are expecting to increase continuously every year. And I'd also like to introduce about the portal that is in charge of the face of AI Labs. You can access it by scanning the QR code on the top right corner if you're interested. And this web-based portal provides valuable threat intelligence through informatization of a variety of threat data. And also, I want to show some functions about ARS portal. The available functions are URL analysis, file analysis, and URL category information lookup and hash-based malware detection. And this is the dashboard of the ALS portal. You can intuitively check the overall status of the data collection and analysis. And this is a result of the URL analysis. If you, it shows the result of multidimensional analysis about URL. And assessing into detail page, users can generate reports by PDF and JSON, and you can find some other like important informations like server location, header informations, even for screenshots. And this part is a file analysis part, and it shows the result of multidimensional analysis about files. And same as URL, the in detail page allows users to get report with PDF and JSON, and can check many other important informations like hash, summary, dynamic analysis results, even for MicroTech ID, and also third-party interworking results. And the following is an analysis of the collected logs. Logs are detected based on signature patterns and showing the type of detection and its basis. Based on this, we derive machine learning prediction results and identify the attacker IP. And ALS provides not only intelligence derived from automated tools, but also information analyzed by the threat analyst team, which we usually call TA team. And this is the vulnerability report page. And it is a report that analyzed and summarized vulnerabilities along with signature pattern update history. And this is API. So we have API version 1.0 and still progressing. and it is function for paid subscribers. Through API, threat intelligence interlocking is possible. And if you're interested, you can access the guide document through the QR code on the upper right. And AirLabs offer more features to paid subscribers. And for free users, some features are limited and APIs are not available. But we have 15 days of free trial. So if you're interested, just try it anytime. It's free. And we provide a general form of data that can respond to the latest cyber threats in the early hours of each day. And we call it open data. This data is fragmented information without the context of cyber threat, so other intelligence or analysis is required. It is provided through our separate link from the portal and also through GitHub. You can access the GitHub by scanning the QR code upper right, and we provide 1,000 malicious URLs, file hashes, and malicious attacker IPs, and 30 ransomware hashes every day. It can be used as a blacklist in a security product. And if you're interested, or if you think you need it, just all you have to do is go and get it. And this is conclusion. We have discussed what is threat intelligence and Monitorapp's threat intelligence platform. Now I want to share about goals that ALMs have. We've selected 7 key topics for our goals. Advanced collection, standardized classification systems, automation realization, expansion of external collaboration, decision-making process, and optimize big data, and strengthen AI. If I explain it in a little more detail, you're focusing on AI, especially XAI that can explain the results. Automation technology for improved efficiency about threat detection and analysis systems, and strengthening of risk score calculation for better classification and decision-making process. That's the things that we're focusing. So thank you for attending this webinar. I hope you gained a better understanding of cyber threat intelligence. If you have any questions or would like to learn more, please don't hesitate to contact the Monitorapp. We would be happy to support you. Thank you again for your time and attention. I hope you enjoyed it.